Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Crafting with Chaos. On today's episode, I'm going to show you how to turn a plastic plate into a cute little wreath. Let's start with our supplies. We have a gold painted plate, hot glue gun, berry garland, some faux gourds, and some faux berries. Now the berry garland was left over from falls past I don't know how long ago. But it was on its way to the donation station, but I knew I could use it for a craft. And so we have the plate wreath. Now before you do anything, you'll first want to paint your plates. I used leftover Rust-Oleum gold spray paint when I made acorns out of Easter eggs. Sprayed 2 layers of paint, let it dry overnight. And now before you get too excited with the glue yet, you need to get your layout straight. So like most floral picks, this garland, berry garland, had a wire frame. You want to bend it like I did here and fit it into the valley part of the plate. Find the best angle to display it, and now add the rest of your gourds and berries. And here's my preliminary layout. Yes, it's subject to change, but at least we have an idea of what we want to do. Ow! It's time for the glue. Remember to plug in your glue gun ahead of time to let it heat up, but also be near it. It is a hot glue gun, keep an eye on it. Now you'll want to lay a good layer of hot glue on the plate so that the garland would stick. It was kind of a medium to heavy weight, so make sure you do lay a good enough amount of hot glue onto the plate. And make sure you have extra glue sticks nearby because you're going to go through a lot of glue and you do not want to run out in the middle of gluing. Plus the fact that it does take a little bit of time for the hot glue to heat up. So now that we've got all of our glue out onto the plate, you're going to want to lay down your garland. Make sure it sticks, but watch out for the hot glue because it is hot and it will burn you. So let that sit a moment. You'll push it down where you can to make sure that the hot glue and the garland wire is stuck together. And don't forget about those pesky glue hairs. We don't want to see those, so make sure to pick those out. Also, you may want to go back and put a little extra dabs of glue where you need it to make sure that your garland is secure. We don't want the garland to fall off the plate. Next, we're going to fluff out our little garland to make it appear fuller. Next, we're going to make the hole for our loop. So first, we're going to find the middle part of the wreath and I just used the end of my hot glue gun because it was hot enough to melt the plastic plate. You just want to make sure that the hole is clean so you can stick your pipe cleaner through. So if you have a better way of doing it, if you have a hole punch or a drill, go ahead and do that. Just make sure you can fish the pipe cleaner through. Now, like many things in life, we must be flexible. So, as you can see, I changed the orientation of the wreath, which is okay, because I believe it turned out better. But you're going to want to place the gourds on the plate before gluing. It's like the measure twice, cut once rule. Now just add a dab of glue onto the gourds and place them how you want them. Hold them there for just a moment so the glue has time to harden. Otherwise, the weight of the gourd might cause it to fall and the glue to move, and it's not in the right shape or angle that you want it, and you're gonna have to figure out a way to remove it, and it's gonna be a whole mess. So just take your time. It's not like anything has to be done quickly. And indulge me a moment as I eat a snack, one of those soft cookies, as I add the rest of my berries and wait for the rest of my glue to dry. I have found that the one thing I love about baskets and wreaths are the fillers. You add your big items like the garland and the gourds, and all along you're going to add the berries at the end. But they work out so perfectly to fill in those empty holes. Am I right? I just love it. Because you know what? You can add more if you want. And here's our current stage. It's really cute. We're coming along. So we're gonna fish our pipe cleaner through, twist those ends together, and then we're going to twist the big loop into a smaller loop. And that's what we're gonna put, that's what we're gonna use to hang the wreath. And now it's time for the bow. I scoured Pinterest looking for a bow, and I found a couple, and sometimes I don't follow directions all the way through, and sometimes it shows. Like I should have made these pieces longer. But either way, you're going to want to cut 6 pieces of your ribbon and then stack them on top of each other. I use some green floral wire to tie them together. You're going to use the floral wire in the middle to secure them together. And when you cut the wire, make sure you leave a little bit extra to fish that through your hole in the plate, then tie to your green pipe cleaner. Now we're going to fluff out the strips, and we're going to bend the ends to make it appear poofier. Or more poofy? Y'all get it. We're going to make it fuller, poofier. I think it's poofier. Let me know if I'm saying it wrong. So now that we got it the shape that we want, we're going to fish the end of the wire through our hole and then twist it around our pipe cleaner to secure it to the plate. And here is where you can stop. How it looks is super cute, looks great. But I thought it needed a little bit more. Left out the bow again, and then I added a few more berries. And you know what? If you use leaves, if you use flowers, add a few more tiny sprigs, Make it fuller. All right, and there we have it, our finished wreath. And here she is on display. Here's the first one that I made, and then I made a second one because we had a leftover piece of garland. So let me know in the comments which one you liked. Thanks for visiting.